Tomorrow is promised to no one, but I'm optimistic about reaching 80 years of age, and here's why. I've spent my whole life working to stay strong and healthy, but most particularly, this has been my focus for the past 7 years, since I reached 70. Today I'm 77. I feel at the top of my game. I'm healthy, I'm mobile, I eat healthy, I exercise vigorously, 5 to 6 days a week. I've created and recreate, as I need, daily routines that help me make every day worthwhile and effective. I even have a nighttime routine to prepare me for sleeping. While I never sleep through the night, I'm prepared mentally for the 1 or 2 times I wake up, knowing I will turn over, go back to sleep. That routine also includes waking up every day about the same time to begin my morning routine. As important, today I have the support of my family. Today, I have my life needs routinely structured and available, such as my medical and health insurances, other insurances that are important, retirement pension that meets my expenses, no long-term debt, some modest cash reserves. And today I have goals and future events I look forward to sharing with my family and friends. All of the above support my physical, emotional, and spiritual health, allowing me to be optimistic about the immediate future, preparing for and becoming 80 years old. Again, tomorrow is promised to no one. So while all the above gives me hope, making today count is my focus. In truth, I have for the most part always focused on the moment. Of course, in my youth, I regularly checked my calendar to be ready for those tomorrows and beyond. I needed to be ready for those tomorrows I took for granted. Today, I take tomorrow far less for granted, and I check my calendar less. I still calendar, and I look forward to exciting and fun future events, but I am more preoccupied in the moment. Now, about tomorrow. I mentioned living on retirement pensions. Yeah. The government forces me to spend some of my pension money, but that does not mean I'm forced to retire. I choose to retool, not retire. Some of my lifetime accumulated assets I am forced to consume, but others no, not so much. An example is my building, paid for over the career as an attorney. I've chosen not to sell my building. Rather, I chose to retool it, as I retooled myself for a useful future purpose, namely my podcast media studio. But to make that a reality, it would take more than this building redesigned. Brick and mortar, yes, is necessary, but not enough. I would need to find that personal motivation to retool me in a business enterprise never before considered. That too would be necessary, but again, it's not enough. To work, it would take a collaboration, if not a partnership, with 1 or more persons who could make the venture real and probable. A person with interests that coincided with mine, but whose skills wholly supplemented the vast gap of knowledge and experience I lacked. The truth is, that simply doesn't happen without magic. Sometimes the stars and orbits are in alignment, and magic does happen. So the only question remaining is, can you recognize that moment, and are you willing to act on it and pull the trigger? At age 76, I answered both questions yes. As of today, my studio partner and I have built a facility to which we both have committed our hearts, our minds, and our resources. A studio we believe will be immensely successful. That is the final reason I am optimistic about reaching 80. I'm engaged in a new venture with a great partner who shares the same vision, excitement, and work ethic as me, and who is committed to keeping me alive, well, and healthy, at least until 80. After that, who knows? I'll be 80 in 1,030 days. I'm taking each one of those days one at a time.